J.D. Rottero from the Donelson-Hermitage Club, and he'll present their Haiti project. J.D., I'll get you started here.
Thank you, Roger. Like you said, I'm J.D. Rottero from Donelson-Hermitage. I was past president there a while back, and here with me this weekend is John Hall. He's on our foundation committee, and he's a key player in our project. And also Lynn Williams, our foundation chair, she is also a key player in our project and our application for a matching grant to support our project. And that's what I want to share with you for a few minutes. Why Haiti? Next slide or two will show you some specific reasons, but I think everybody's familiar with the natural disasters, earthquakes that Haiti has experienced over the years. You know, it's in the hurricane zone, and it's a lot of disadvantages down there. The bottom line is we have been supporting a school up in the north, basically feeding the students at a school a noon meal every school day. The matching grant that we're pursuing is a new school in the middle of the country with the help of a Rotary club right there in that same community. Here's some specifics about Haiti. Like a lot of countries in the Caribbean and Central America and other parts of the world, a lot of disadvantages, you know, some naturally created and some that just haven't developed over the decades and centuries. They need a lot of help, and the glaring thing that the kids need is a good meal, at least once a day preferably. So how we became familiar with their plight, our club member John Hall, he, back in 1999, he and a couple others from Lebanon went on a mission trip to Haiti to do mission type work. Clearly saw the huge need. The children were starving, basically. So he and those two folks from Lebanon, in conjunction with an existing nonprofit, started a Feed the Children effort in one school. And that has grown. The mission they took on for themselves is to provide a noon meal. It's inexpensive by our standards, but it is well balanced. The nutrition department over at Vanderbilt several years ago helped them develop the menu. It's locally provided, required foodstuffs. Trinity Hope has become a independent nonprofit 501c3 that now serves 90 schools. Basically feeds the kids one meal a day in 90 schools. It's over 18,500 meals each school day. Their school year down there is basically October through June. It runs pre-K up through 6th grade, even though there's a lot of older teenagers still in school, even 5th and 6th grade. Several years ago, John did a program for our club, showed us some pictures, showed us the results. Here's some pictures of children before they had feeding assistance, and here's some pictures afterwards. It really touched our hearts. And so we decided to basically adopt a school as the school up north as a start. You know, it's just do what you can and do within the capabilities, the realistic capabilities of our club. So we've been funding, feeding that one school, the students and the teachers and a couple cooks in that one school, St. Raphael in northern Haiti, and we've funded about $26,000. That's provided a little over 110,000 meals in the years since 2008. And here's a picture of some of those students with the school building behind them. They started out in just a pole barn, metal roof, wooden slats as you know the walls, and typically so the progress goes is when they get feeding assistance, more students come from the area, and now you got more students and it just, everything builds on that, and the school was able to relocate into a masonry building that provides more protection from the weather and holds more people, and it makes a difference in their lives. Here's some specific bullets of what it does for them. Before the feeding program starts at a school, they assess the body mass index for those students, and that assessment generally shows about 40% of the students are malnourished. They're on track to not grow up properly and not develop physically, mentally. And later in the year, they'll reassess after the feeding has been going on, and it usually gets down to around 5% of the students are still malnourished. And a couple photos. On the left is before feeding assistance, and on the right is some children that are benefiting from it. So about 18 months ago, there's a lot of schools that don't get this kind of support from Community Hope or anybody or any organization. We all donate to the Rotary Foundation, and when we ask, apply properly for a good purpose, we get some of that money back. So we thought, we'll go for a matching grant. Knew it was a big challenge to apply for, but thought we'd give it a try. So we have applied with the help of Roger and Jim Springer and Dan McCormick, and they've given us great advice, encouragement, and here right before we applied, they allocated some district dedicated funds, DDF money from the district to our application. Had to go with a new school, so in central Haiti. Pardon me, I don't speak French, but the name of the school and the town is there at the bottom. But
give it a shot.
It's gonna that's the second word is what throws me, but it's Montreal, Haiti is the community. About $6,500 a year US is what it takes to feed the expected student population of this school. And pending approval, and probably if we're not able to, through Rotary, Trinity Hope, they have a nationwide network. They've developed over these last 14 years a nationwide network of sponsors, donors, volunteers, and so they're trying to grow, their service area with or without our help, but we're just hoping we can be part of it. So over the last 3 years, we developed a project concept, found a partner club there in it's St. Mark Rotary Club in Montrese, Haiti. There's actually 2 clubs in that town. One, it consists of the higher level people, higher level economic class, which in that part of the country there's not many of. And the club we're actually working with are the more middle class, including the principal of this school. But they speak French primarily. It's just a lot of little details, a lot of challenges. This past March, 2 months ago, we submitted, again with Roger and Jim and Dan's help, the application for the matching grant. And I keep saying matching grant, realize, as I'm sure you know, this is not future vision. We got in just under the wire, the last deadline for a matching grant the old way. Total project estimated cost is a little over $19,000. It calls for our club to put in about $7,500, the club in Haiti $100 US, and $4,000 DDF, and then the Rotary Foundation around $7,700. So pending approval, and we think we're in the final grant approval stage. They've asked some clarifying questions, we've responded, and so hopefully later this summer we'll get a positive response, and then we'll pool the money and start executing the project. That'll entail more involvement for Rotarians both here and the host club in Haiti, and it'll be a lot of project oversight and funds management, and we're responsible for that. And like I say, it's a 3-year project is the intent, and we'll have periodic reports, and then a final report, and then we'll either close the project or move on to something else. But that's a summary of our project, and we feel strong that it greatly benefits them, and thank you for your time.
Thank you, JD. Great project. Next, Dr. Bill Taylor from Hendersonville and his club, Guatemala.